Quit your stumbling and get to rumbling. Get you right.
Hyperion wants you to know, death is not the end. Bankruptcy.
Just stop back in town for a pint.
You made it to the Splinterlands! Alright, carnivores should still be nearby. The festival moves around Pandora, setting up wherever there's enough crazies to fill the bleachers. They've been camped out here for a while now, so I guess the sacrifice business must be a booming. You'll know when you see it.
Oh, thank you, dearie. I knew I could still count on the kindness of strangers even in these times. Come talk to me at the homestead.
This junker needs more boost.
Those rascals from the festival borrowed spare parts from our homestead. Now, I don't mean to be a fussy neighbor, but we can't even keep the skags out or turn the lights on anymore. Paul usually takes care of this sort of thing, but he's out on chores. So could you be a dearie and go get the parts back from those rascals?
Rascals, are they? The thieving, murdering sort of rascal, I assume.
Paul and I are simple folk. We settled out here on account of the isolation rather than despite it. Just honest people, working the honest land, building honest superconductors out in the shed. The way it's meant to be. Oh, those rascals are using our fuse to power their nasty little radio tower. Make sure they ask us good nicely. I'm sure they won't mind parting with it.
Agent Flake, for showing us your hashtag limitless potential. Damn those Maltese!
Thanks, dearie. A radio's an awfully antiquated way to spread your message. Maybe now they'll splurge on something with a little shine, like a hyperfiber Q3 echo line with whisper encryption. It's the soaps like a snap.
Looks like a bloody party! Literally.
Yep, that's the one. Little heads up though, Carnivora is soups exclusive. Only the most dedicated followers get in. So, you're gonna have to give up your car as an option.
Your death for just wish! Only the chosen may enter!
That wasn't so hard now! Watch that manky gets! No chapter to keep that. Throw in the barrier!
No, thank you. Now you've unborrowed all our spare parts, come on back to the homestead, dearie. I hate to be a bother to you. Usually Paul's the one to settle up on these neighborly disagreements. He's just got a way with people.
Don't we go higher than that?
You are too kind, dearie, returning those parts to us. If it ain't too much trouble, would you mind reinstalling them? My hip's been acting up ever since I tweaked it hauling that reactor core up a flight of stairs.
Good fences make good neighbors, and electrified fences make well-behaved neighbors. Power's back on! I was worried my custard would go bad right there in the icebox. And now the specimens won't come out of cryo sleep. Anyway, sure is nice to have some help around here. I am astonished by the kindness of strangers. I must insist on some payment. Come on over. The creek's been dry nearly a week now, and let me tell you, the fuel rods need a cooling and the bark root needs a watering. Paul ran off into the canyon to get them waters flowing again, but I ain't seen hide or hair of him. Go get the water running, will you, dearie? I'm not too worried about Paul. He's always getting himself into trouble. I like that about him. He's like the firewater in my iced tea or the proton bombardment on my bismuth.
Oh, is that the kind of thing you're into?
Well, sure it is, dearie. How the heck else you gonna get polonium-209? Take care of yourself out there, dearie. Stay hydrated and watch your step for loose rocks. Don't want to twist anything. Oh, and beware vermilingua, thick of quill and ravenous of maw.
I'll need you later, I will.
Oh, thank you. Ordinarily, I don't take too well to strange visitors trespassing on our land, but given your fine timing, I truly appreciate the rescue.
Mass and me. Looks like you've been on one hell of a wild ride there, Pops.
I must confess my ingested state was self-inflicted. That hungry devil ate all my dynamite, so I dove right down its gullet. I didn't see my dynamite on my pilgrimage through its insides, so I reckon the devil must have pooped or puked it out. Same thing for a skag. If you're here to help, get to digging around in them scat piles, visitor. This damn excrement's been keeping the crop waters from reaching our humble homestead. Now we got all the dynamite, we can set about undoing Vermilingua's mighty works. Stick them implements of destruction right there in the offending center mass. Finely placed. An eye for demolition on you, visitor. Now, sink the plunger and blow that poop dam straight to perdition.
Poop cloud. Now there is a first.
From the fires of destruction flow the waters of life. A fine job, visitor. Now, I seem to have lost my watch while on my intestinal pilgrimage. Go and let Ma know I'm intact, though I reckon the stench of our victory may have already wafted her way.
Paul got himself ate by a skag again, didn't he? Well, I can hardly complain when I've got running water flowing to my crops and rods, can I? Homestead's better than ever. Here's something to pay for your dry cleaning, dearie. Oh, and I think Paul's got one more job for you when you got the time.
The homestead ain't safe yet. Them pilfering devils out in the Splinterlands won't be happy that you so kindly returned what they stole. They'll be back to take more than spare parts next time. Now, I'm quick with the knife, but we need a little more hellfire for what I believe's coming our way. I think it's time to wake Bessie.
Who's this Bessie, then?
Our child, in a manner of speaking. Ma and I, well, we each got our virtues, as well as our sins. I reckon we put just about everything of both into Bessie. Go on, visitor. Start her up.
Aw, you know Bessie's a fussy girl. Watch minds of her logic echelon need a complex blend of fuel, precisely mixed.
Ma's right. Visitor, you just gotta open the valves in the right order. Hop on up.
That's got the colloidal cobalt flowing. Next valve's across the way. See it?
Big Donnie, I've received your echoes, but I must decline your invitations, sweet and sultry as they may be. It's just too dangerous for both of us right now. I also want to thank you for the gift. It's a hell of a war rig, and I'll keep it in my garage forever and always, just for me. You stole my heart, Big Donnie. You stole it good and proper. But I've just gotta take it back now, you hear? I've just gotta. Every time I ride that sweet rig, it'll be like I was riding you.
That'll be the quantum brine. Next one's tight, dearie. Might have to knock it loose.
Good fortunes! You didn't set off the night fire oil. Last valve's up top, visitor. And finally, flat cherry cola. Bessie's got everything she needs. Ascend to the roof and power her up.
Time to wake up, Bessie dear.
And just in time, I reckon. The devils are crawling out of hell right to our doorstep.
You and Bessie go and ask them nicely to leave, would you?
Death wish? That's right. Good feeling about this. Left heavens. That man is dangerous! Get him!
Our humble homestead is both preserved and replenished. We have you to thank for that, visitor.
You really didn't need to go out of your way for us, dearie. But me, Pa, and Bessie want to thank you for all of your help. And you'll always be welcome at the homestead.
Started making a pretty penny catering bandit birthday bashes. I ain't no bandit, but a girl's gotta get paid somehow. Now, I got these deadbeats who thought they could get away with not paying for my delectable delights. So I'm looking to make an example of them. Grab me a dozen spider ant eggs and a barrel of gunpowder. I'll warm up the oven. See, I'm gonna bake me up some vengeance cake for the Flamin' Fist clan. The eggs will help the dough rise, and gunpowder will help it, explode in their face.
Just a little warning. The oven gets hot, so do I.
Personal space! Need some personal space!
You're quite the saucy old broad, ain't you?
I'll only take a tick. And while I finish up the cake, why don't you go around back and fetch me some candles? And by candles, I mean sticks of dynamite. Look at this ugly old beauty. Now pick up them cake layers and we'll get this vengeful show on the road. Now, take it on over to the Flaming Fist compound. I won't tell you how they got their name, but let's just say a swab of lard goes a long way. Anyway, tell him the cake is for the Fist King's birthday.
Chop bait. What do you want?
Hey, boyo! Just trying to bring the joy of cake into your life. It's for the Fist King.
Cake? Oh, hell yeah! The king is gonna twist his fist over this. Send it down!
Go on! Light the candles and give it a shove. Shove it! Shove it hard! Happy birthday, Fist King.
Happy birthday for you! It's your birthday today! We got you some guns, please don't blow us away! May your slaughter and torment and all that you hate be yours on this day and all days to the grave!
You bastards get! Nobody crosses old Beatrice! Ah, thank you kindly, dear. Come on back for a well-earned reward. It does me good to hear the wailing cries of my enemies as they burn alive to death. It's funny. Word's already gotten around about Beatrice's infamous exploding cakes, and orders are shooting through the roof over here. Guess you done me 2 in 1 there, Vault Hunter. Oh, I was saving this piñata for an extra special birthday event, but I think you've earned a whack or 2 at it. It's all yours, Vault Hunter.
Shop won a golden car in a sweepstakes. So, go steal that.
Oh man, Big Donnie joined the cult? I used to hold a candle for him, but I never did get to trim his wig, if you catch my drift. That's why.
Careful, operate!
making progress on my rescue. I can hear saw blades beginning to spin up. I wonder what RPM would be needed to turn human blood into an aerosol on impact. I will keep you updated.
Prepare for your glory in Carnivora!
Hey, the gold car worked! Anyway, I gotta get back to protecting Roland's rest, but go save Tanis. Leave no bro behind, bro.